Okay. I guess it started. Okay. Yes.
Oh, we did it. Okay. Bonsoir. Hello.
Bonsoir. Hallo.
Hallo.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome. Yes.
That's all I can say. I'm trying to learn Norwegian, but it's like a very tiny bit. Thank you.
Amazing. Tusen takk for your warm-hearted welcoming. Oh my God! Look how many people. It happened so quickly.
Don't say that. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, so sweet. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, well, I have no idea what's happening, but it's happening.
Yes.
There's questions. I have, for everyone joining, I collected some questions that you guys wanted to ask Aurora. So I have like a full paper of questions that I'm going to ask, but like it's going to be a talk, a chat,
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
And yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm very happy we could do this. Oh wow, that's a beautiful cup. I love Stitch. Beautiful.
And I even have this.
Oh, you do on your feet. Oh, that's so cozy. I wish I had something like that. I don't have anything like that. They're very cute. Oh. I just watched all the Lilo and Stitch movies on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Just recently.
It's my favorite character on Disney, I think. I have like plushes on my couch. I love Stitch. It's my
I love him too. I love him too. I love the way he doesn't really follow the rules of the society, but he just does what he wants. It's very cool. He's very cool. Please talk to my cover, please. Oh, Lilo.
Wow, there's so many questions.
Yes, I know. Hello, everybody. I want to say hi to everybody watching, and also thank you to Aurora fans and to Maeva here, for having this talk. I was supposed to be in Paris on Friday, but I've been really sick. Even now, I have still a fever. But I'm feeling okay. But I've been sleeping like 16 hours a night, so I haven't really been able to pay too much attention to your feedback to my single. I almost forgot that I released the single on Friday. Or I didn't know before on Friday, but that's very fun. So I was just as surprised as all of you guys, but I'm really grateful for all of your loving words. I've seen some of it, and it's really touching.
Well, I have quite some questions about that song, so like it's a good moment to answer that.
Yes.
Just let me find that question.
Oh, are you sick too, Aurora? I'm sorry. Sending you love. Thank you, guys.
But yeah. So, well, first question. Can you tell us more about your new song, Heathens?
Heathens.
Like, how do you feel about that song? Are you a heathen yourself? And like, what is it about?
I think heathens is something people call you when you don't follow, when you don't act like people expect you to behave. And I was very inspired by, especially the women who have fought for women like us today. Because I know if we lived for 100 years ago, we would definitely have been burned on the fire. But I'm very happy that I'm living now. Though I feel like I might have been burned in a previous life. Because it makes sense. But yeah, I was just very inspired by all these people that aren't accepted by these small communities in the world, and by religion too, who try their best but they don't fit in because they're more human than the world or a religion sometimes allows you to be, or like a strict household. It's very hard. So I just wanted to make this liberating song about the beauty in just being imperfect and human. To me, the song has a very specific meaning, but I'm trying to not be too specific because I want all of you to find your own meaning. That's why I'm just saying like general things. But for me, it has really a really concentrated. No, a really. What is the name? What do you call it? We have two non-English speakers that tries to figure out. But like it's I have a really clear meaning behind it, but I don't want to tell too much because I want you all to find your own meaning. But it's one of my favorite songs for this album, or my favorite single, and it represents a lot, I think. Or it's very in tune with how the rest of the album sounds, more than Cure for Me and Giving Into the Love.
Okay, thank you. Following with your album, what are you the most proud of for your new album? Like favorite song or favorite lyrics? What are you the most proud of in this new album?
I'm very proud of a song called Artemis. That's a song that's very close to my heart. And also a song called A Little Place Called the Moon. It's the last song of the album. It's very special to me, very spiritual. It's a very important song for me, and sometimes, or all the times, when you write, you have this amazing feeling in you that you've made something that didn't exist before, and you've made something completely new that is yours. It's mine, and no one can take it away from me, because now that I've made it, it's here forever, until I share it with the world, and I kind of let it go, and then it belongs to all of you and me at the same time. But with A Little Place Called the Moon, I was just I got this really beautiful feeling that it's like the purest form of happiness. When you make something you just love, and you're so happy that every small thing, every coincidence or meaning, or everything you meant to happen happened, just so the song became just like this, just the way it is. And it's just the purest joy in the whole world. But I'm proud of the whole album. It's very playful. It's very strange. But I think you like it.
I'm already so excited about it. I really love Heathen and everything. Yeah. Great. So yeah, you said that in the previous albums, you talk about how the song number 8 on the album was like special. Do you have again something special about the numbers of the song for this new album?
Yes, I do. Because I guess you've noticed that I have some different albums. That the vinyl has a few different songs than the electronical or digital album.
Yeah.
But on the vinyl, track number 8 is the one that speaks to my soul the most.
I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's The Innocent.
Well, it speaks it speaks very to what the album is about, I guess. So it's very connected to that. Oh no, and also but it's like two different things. The Innocent is very representative of what the album was inspired by, the gods we can touch. But the first track is kind of not a track, not a song. Also.
Okay.
So that changes the numbers of the song. So you guys have to figure it out for yourself.
As always. Okay. Wow. And so you're talking about the gods and goddesses of from the Greek mythology. But before making the album, did you were you thinking of other mythology like the Norse or like Filipino or I don't know other mythology?
I was thinking mostly about Greek, because a lot of European history is quite painful. You know, the Western world and everything the Western world have done against the rest of the world is very heartbreaking and very sad. So I was kind of looking for something in history from the Western world that was beautiful. And that's when I stumbled upon Greek mythology, which in many ways, you know, or Roman mythology, but it's the same thing, and it has a lot of similarities to Norwegian Norse mythology as well. But what I like about it is the wildness of it, and I like that you don't have to take God away from the earth and from the people and put him up far away. I love that you, in Greek and in Norse mythology, you have even a god, a goddess, or a creature, or a name that represents the earth, like a personification of the earth. And then I think that makes us want to treat even the earth nicer if we thought more today that the earth was a god as well, or a goddess, obviously. But I like that they didn't remove all the divine from us and from the earth, because I think the worst thing mankind ever did was to remove like God, or like this perfect divine thing, away from here and from you and from every tree, every animal and bug, and put him far, far away up there. So we forgot that we have to respect and admire everything we see around us and in ourselves just as much as we respect and admire and look up to these people we believe in up there. And I just think it's a shame. I wish we were better at just admiring and seeing like the beauty and the godness in everything here. Like
that's why the title is The God We Can Touch.
Maybe.
I guess. Okay. And so like while making the album, did you think of the god or goddess before making a song, or did that just came after the song was made?
One of my favorite things with especially Greek mythology is that they have even a god or a goddess for the things we are ashamed of today. TC _ Aurora had a good point. If you scroll up in the no, I'm just saying there is a clue there. But yes, what was the question? Yes, my favorite thing is that they have a god and goddess for everything, even the things
Mm.
we are told to be ashamed of in many other cultures, which like wine and sex, and they have a god Hermaphrodite, Ditis, which is my favorite one, who is half man, half woman, and kind of just nothing really, like gender fluid.
Non-binary.
And yeah, but they had a god / goddess, just a divine creature that was non-binary or gender fluid all those years ago. But still today, the rest of the world haven't learned to accept that that's just the way some humans feel like, you know. And it's weird because they knew this even so many years
Before.
ago, that it's, you know, it's a part of us, of our species. And it's really weird. The world is so slow in learning so many things. But yes, anyways, but I love so it was definitely the gods and goddesses, a few of them.
Second.
When I started reading and learning about Greek mythology, I went really deep into it, and it's very fascinating. I love reading about things like that. And then I picked out my favorite ones and I let them inspire me.
Okay. And like, do you think maybe it's a weird question, like, do you think you've achieved your goal in this album? Like the things you wanted to say in this album, do you think you were able to do it?
I did it the best I could.
Yeah.
And I also did it, but it's also like sometimes I always let the music kind of just be what it is, you know. And often I make music I don't even understand myself. Like, I didn't understand Cure for Me at all when I first wrote it, because it's so different and it didn't make sense to me. But then it was what the song wanted to be, you know. And in some weird way, that song fits into my album. but it's a very strange. It's a very strange album, but it's playful. My only goal for this album was for it to feel playful and to feel playful myself when I made it, and just have fun and to be in like all the different moods and just play, because we need to play more in this world. So I did what I wanted, yes, but I haven't achieved my goal. Thank God, or thank the gods and goddesses, I haven't. Because making the perfect album, I think it will be album number 8. And then I think that will also be my last album.
Ooh. Okay.
Unless it's not perfect, then I have to make more. But when I make a perfect one, I can retire.
That's a nice goal. So I have a question, like, okay. In the Warrior and Widows community in France, there's a lot of us who loves Pomme. I'm one of her fans myself. That's why we were so excited to know about your collaboration on Everything Matters, and we were wondering how did the collaboration went? How was the process to work with her?
Well, I only know my side of it, but I was just sent her name and just some links to her music videos and music a long time ago, and I thought she was lovely, and she's a very lovely woman and human. I really adore her. And then we just got in contact. I think our teams wanted to connect us or something, I don't know, but then we just took the matter in our own hands. And we got good friends, and we haven't met in real life yet, so I'm really excited to meet her one day. But we've talked on like Skype and stuff. But she's brilliant. I really, really adore her. And, you know, I'm really inspired by France there is something so poetic about France, because you know my last album I also kind of recorded in France, and this album now I recorded in a small castle in Norway, in Rosendale it's called. Incredibly beautiful, and you're allowed to visit there, by the way. It's a place that you can actually go and see if any of my weirdos and warriors want to go there one day and see where I made this album, The Gods We Can Touch.
Next time I'm in Norway. Yeah.
It's open to, it's only 2 hours by a boat. You can take like a big boat and then you sit on it for 2 hours and then you're there. But that castle has a French history as well. A guy called Marcus Gerard, who lived there a long time ago, 400, 300 years ago. And he was a lover of art and music. And inside the castle, he has a statue of both Artemis and Apollon, which are Greek gods. So it was very, very perfect. And I ate French food for a whole month by a French cook. So I was kind of in France this time as well, even though I was in Norway.
Again?
Yes, but also to like honor the history of the castle by inviting a French artist that I admire today, and that was Pom.
I'm pretty sure there's so many questions also on there.
I know.
Oh yeah, I had. Okay. There's so many questions about like when you're going to be back in other countries. So I thought maybe we could like brainstorm again on all of the countries you're going to visit next year.
I know. I know I'm going quite, or I think we have quite a lot of touring planned. So I think I'm going to be visiting quite a lot of countries. Of course, we are still working out all the stuff with like the virus, and you know it's so much harder to plan a tour now than before the virus. There's a lot of work for a lot of people, poor people, but I have a really good team and they're amazing. But it's complicated now, way more complicated to plan a tour than it used to be. But I hope if everything goes as planned that I can go to all the countries that I have in my calendar, which are quite many. I don't want to say any yet in case we have to cancel some, because I don't want to disappoint people, because that's so sad. But we're coming to quite a lot of new places as well.
There's a lot of Europe and America.
Yes, but also I hope more in like East Asia, and more in South America. And I would love to go to South Africa as well. No, there's a lot of places yet to visit. And Indonesia as well, yes, and the Philippines. So many places. And India. Yeah, it's very... my goal in life is to definitely visit all the places in the world if I can, and see all my fans. My warriors. My dear, dear warriors.
So when you'll be touring, I guess you'll be playing some of your new songs. But like, how are you going to how to say it? Like, plan your track list, and what older songs are you gonna keep, and how you, or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet, because it's very emotional, you know. Sometimes it's day to day. Sometimes I just feel like, oh, I have to sing this song, or I can never sing this song. I know that from the songs you've heard, I'm gonna play quite a lot of the songs from the album because I think a lot of them will be very fun. I know I can do Heathens because Heathens is very hard to sing because you have to sing the whole chorus in one breath. So it's very like, but the Vivo thing was just the first take. We did one take, me and the dancers. We didn't rehearse even, and it went okay. So I think I can do that live. And Giving Into the Love is very fun live. And I love singing Exist for Love as well, because it feels like singing a love song to all my warriors. Like, it's very nice to say those words and look at actual people and tell them that you love them. You know, it's very beautiful. But I will never stop like singing. At least I know for sure I will never stop singing songs like Murder Song and Runaway and Queendom and Running with the Wolves and Warrior, and songs like that. Like, there are a few songs I will never take off because I love the atmosphere that happens. And also All Is Soft Inside. I always play that live because I love playing it.
Thank you.
And The Seed, of course, also I will sing. It's very hard. I'm getting so many songs now, so it's hard to make a set list. But I will try to like change it up a bit, so in case fans come to many shows, they will maybe have, you know, some difference. So I'm gonna try to like do it as best as I can.
You're gonna have to make a 3-hour-long show to fit everything. Okay. That's a lot of questions already.
But I'm very excited for next year. I'm planning a very exciting visual world, so it's gonna be a very new thing.
Oh yeah, I had a question about that. Because like during your most recent shows, even photo shoots, you've been wearing a lot of not like different dresses, but like more unique dresses. Is it like your new aesthetic for this era?
Well,
like,
I don't know. I just feel like dressing up like a goddess, and just feeling very like, it's very random with me. I don't plan things so much. But I'm very in tune with myself. So when this album is out and with the music, it's very clear to me that what I feel like doing, you know, I'm often very coordinated with myself, but I just do what feels right mostly, and I still do the same. Like, everything I wear is mostly vintage clothes or like from charity shops, or me and my sister make them. She can't make as much anymore because she's a busy woman now. She's a mother. But it's like, it's the same thing, because I want to, as long as I can, try to just continue. I don't know. It's weird when all singers and famous people end up only wearing all the expensive clothes. I sometimes have to wear them for photo shoots, which I don't like. That's why I look so sad in all the pictures for photo shoots where I have to wear like big brands, because I don't like it at all, because it's too expensive and bad for the environment. And it's weird to like tell the world that to have fashion you have to have like so much money, which you don't at all. It's not even cool. It's much cooler when you just make things yourself. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that, keeping it grounded.
Okay. And like during your previous tour, there was the warrior painting, there was some dancers even. Do you think there will be some surprises or stuff like that?
Yes.
For the new ones? Yes. But is it secret for all?
Secret.
Okay.
But the warrior marks, they are like our tribe. So they will never go completely away.
No, we will continue to wear
And
them.
I'm gonna be, because I have so much to do. I want to do everything, you know. I don't want to do only the same, or like I think it's so boring when artists only do the same thing and they don't change and try new things. It's okay, of course, because if you know what you like, then you know it makes sense to keep doing it. But there's so much to do in this world, so I just want to play around. But I'm never gonna lose the warrior marks completely, because they're a part of us now. So in like future albums, they will definitely be back. But yeah, I'm gonna make something that can unite us visually in the same way for this tour as well, so we can wear it proudly together.
Great.
Oh, yeah. To the ones who said, yeah, I love different things, that's very great. Aurora's warriors.
It's really hard to follow all the questions
I know,
that come.
but I'm trying to like,
I
I'm trying both to look into like the camera so I can look into people's souls, but also I want to read everything they write. But we see a lot of it. Warrior, mark out supremacy. From Iran. Hello, love back to you. I hope you're good. Okay, sorry, maybe you can continue. It's so easy to get distracted.
I was thinking, yeah, I have some questions, but they're so kind of other type of questions. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot.
Oh, it's okay. While you think, I can answer. Yeah, my earrings looks like little swords. They are little swords. I bought them in a vintage shop, which I can't say, but they're vintage, because I want to say vintage shop, but it's vintage shop. It's really hard. But yeah, they're little swords. They kind of look like swords from like a sword Link could have in Zelda, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I really love them. They're my new favorites. I'm really into golden swords at the moment.
That's so nice. I have new earrings too.
Oh, they're beautiful. What stone is it?
It's amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yes.
It's a nice one.
So yeah, I had time to think. I thought. So yeah, before touring, what are you going to do this December or the beginning of January before the tour? How do you prepare such event?
Oh, well, it's going to be very strange. I've become even more introvert because of Corona, which I think many of you understand and feel the same. That it's even more like where to be so social. So I'm gonna be very proud of all the warriors and weirdos that dares to go out and stand in a crowd with other people again after such a long time, because it's gonna be fun but also maybe difficult for some people, but I'm gonna be so proud of you, and we're gonna take care of each other and make sure that it's like a really safe space. So if you feel like if you can't do it, if you're feeling too anxious, then don't feel too anxious, because it's gonna be fine. And you know, all the warriors and weirdos family are such nice people. We take care of each other, just so people know. But yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna work quite a lot more this year, and we're gonna do some exciting things, and then I'm gonna open up next year with this live stream, which I'm really excited about.
Yes,
because I get to sing my album for the first time for you guys, or a few of the songs in a very special way. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and it's gonna sound really different live than it's gonna be on the live stream, which is fun to kind of wrap the music in different ways. But yeah, I don't know how to prepare. I think I'll just jump into it. I'm very bad at preparing. So I think I'll do what I always do. I'll just do it. But I think I'm gonna be, I hope that I'll have energy enough to to really talk to all the warriors and weirdos, like I usually do, like before and after shows, because it's been so long since I've talked to so many people. But I think people also understand, because we treat each other like humans and like friends, you know. So it's often okay if I tell people that I'm too tired today. The people are always very nice and like, oh, we understand.
You're gonna have like so many shows, right? A day after the other. So please take care during those times.
Yes, I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I had. I can't think anymore.
No, I know. It's very hard. I
No,
can't think either.
I think I've asked a lot of questions. I was just a lot asked in my comment section. So now it's just like whatever thing you want to ask. Oh no, just one. Okay, I have one more. So during the past years, you've been doing albums, so music. You've worked. You did how to say, a movie soundtrack for like Frozen 2. So you're like expanding kind of your work. Is there other things that you're going to do, like I don't know, like books or other type of art?
Yeah, I'm working on both. Yeah, I'm working on something exciting there, and also I'm working on something exciting within the gaming world, because I'm a huge gamer myself. I love gaming. Yes, I'm a girl. Yes, I can game. No, but it's like yeah, I'm working on a lot of interesting stuff, which you'll see in the future, and also some more shows and TV stuff, because it's so fun. I love making movie tracks, like Mida's touch to Hannah. It's just, it's very nice to, it's fun to work with other forms of art, and then combine my art with their art, and then it becomes just beautiful. It's very fun. I really like it, especially if it's for people I like and admire.
Okay, so that was my last real question, I guess. And then it's just...
I saw one question with if this is my third or fourth album. And Warrior Gamers, rise up! Yes! Woo! If anyone haven't played The Witcher, I really recommend it, by the way, because it's really fun. If you haven't seen the show, I love the show also.
Yeah, I saw.
But yes, if it's my third or my fourth album, I don't know, because I've been calling it my fourth, but it's chapter 3. You know, because step 1 and step 2 is one chapter. So I guess we call it album 3 because it's like the third chapter of my career. So yeah. So if I'm gonna make only 8 albums, I have 5 albums left, not 4.
Okay. So I have some work again as a reference. I'm not like...
Yes. And even if I make step 3, which I have already somewhere hidden, if I want to release it ever, then that will also belong to chapter 3. So it will not count as one of the 8 chapters of my life.
Yeah, like a bonus.
Yes, it's like a bonus. Imagine around Minecraft. Yeah, I love Minecraft so much. I wanna...
Bless you.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying not to cough. I don't have the corona. It's only because I think I've worked too much, because I was so jet lagged when I came home from Mexico, and so tired because I did so much promotion and interviews on tour now, which I'm not going to do so much next year, but I worked so much. And when I came home, I did a TV, lots of TV stuff, which is the worst thing I ever know, is to be on TV. And then, and to be on the red carpet and stuff is just the worst thing in the world. So many people. So yeah, I became really sick, but it's gonna be fine. I think I'll be okay soon. The worst thing is that I can't visit my sister and her son because I'm afraid of making him sick because he's so small and so innocent. But yeah, I'm just in here. Oh, sorry, Minecraft. I wanna at once point create like my own server, my own world where we can all meet and kind of play together online and build a beautiful world. But I get very addicted to Minecraft, so I have to be careful. Uncle Aurora, yes, I'm an uncle to this. Do you plan on?
And so,
Oh, sorry. What did you?
so, like, what other games are you playing now?
Well, now I don't play too much games because I don't have time because I'm working a lot with like a lot of other types of work than touring or being in the studio. But usually I really like Breath of the Wild, the newest like Link or Zelda game. It's really beautiful. I really recommend it if someone hasn't played it. It's amazing. And also I love The Witcher. I love Diablo 3. If anyone here has played that game, it's amazing. And also Skyrim, I really love. And I used to play World of Warcraft as well quite a lot. And Final Fantasy as well. And The Last of Us. And all of them. No, I played everything. I love playing games. It's just the best thing in the whole world. If I could choose a film franchise to become part of, well, I know that Amazon has bought the rights to Lord of the Rings, I think. So I hope that I think they did. I think I read about it somewhere. Or maybe I think they were planning to do it. But I hope if they're going to make more Lord of the Rings stuff, I have to be in it or I will die. So we all have to like send them to threaten them. So they have to add me in Lord of the Rings or they have to die.
We can all sign a petition or something and go.
Yes.
We can help.
Yes,
Yeah.
It has to happen. It's very, very important. Or I'm gonna perish. Cease to exist. I really like your room. I love your. Oh, you have posters. Oh, it is a me. It's a me.
It's a you.
It's a me.
and there's a poem and there's a
Oh yes.
girl in that.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And are you okay, Maeva? Are you doing good?
Yeah, this week was crazy, just crazy. But yeah, it's I'm doing fine. My work is good and stuff are good. Yeah.
Okay, good. I like your hair now.
I did myself. It's kind of messy, but I did because I wanted to keep the undercut, but also made them grow a bit. So it's.
Oh yeah. I did the same because my undercut was all the way like up here.
Yeah, it was.
I've grown out like this because you see this is shorter than that. So I've done the same. It's really hard to grow out here. It takes so much time. And I know some people are concerned about my jellyfishes, but you know, I've got my own hair, and sometimes I hit them by mistake, and then I have to do it on the other side as well, or it's not balanced. So they become smaller, also because hair falls out, but also because I cut them by mistake, but I didn't mean for it to happen. I'm gonna keep them as long as I can, and I promise to, like, because I like that they're real. I don't want to have like the fake human hair on me. And
Extensions?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. I don't want to do that because I love long live the jellyfish. But I promise, if I will never get rid of them before telling all of you. I will have a ceremony and we'll have a funeral, and I'll bury them somewhere, or send them to like a fan as a hair extension, and they can have my hair.
Or like as earrings to wear and have like.
Yes. Yes. Oh yes, I can make them into earrings and then wear them on my ears.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Do you miss studying? No. Aurora, Mexico. Well, because I study all the time. I read all the time about amazing things that I care about. You know, interesting things. Like I'm reading now a lot about Egyptian history, and also a lot about different phenomenons. Oh, what a word. I can't even. It's too much for me and Neva right now, this long word.
English.
Just. But I'm reading a lot about things, so I do study a lot, like based on what I want to learn. Because you have to stay curious, guys. It's so important to stay curious about things and to wonder about things. But I don't like being, I don't miss being in school. Because
who does?
Yeah, who does? And I hope you're all okay out there as well in your homes.
Oh, what book are you currently reading?
What book am I currently reading? I'm reading this book. Oh, it's the other way around. It's called The Way of the King. Can I do? No, that will not turn it. Okay. It's a book called The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. He's one of my favorite writers. He wrote my favorite fantasy book, which is called The Name of the Wind. And it's just incredible. You have to read it, all of you. It's so fun. It's so good. And it's just amazing. The first 100 pages, though, are extremely boring, that you do want to kind of just kill yourself when you read them. But you have to get over the first 100 pages, and then it becomes like the best book you've ever read in your whole life. And it's 1 out of 3 books. He's still writing number 3. So Patrick Rothfuss. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry, it's a different writer. My favorite book is by Patrick Rothfuss. So if he's, yes, I love that novel as well, Shan. But if Patrick Rothfuss sees this, write the 3rd book, please. Or so many people are sad.
Get the 3rd book.
Yes, you have to write it. But yeah, I love this book. Brandon Sanderson, he wrote Mistborn.
Oh.
If you haven't... Oh, the
no,
sound...
I think I know the name, but...
The Name of the Wind. Oh, sorry, it's called The Name of the Wind. Yes, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Or Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Really amazing books. Oh, it's so fun. They're also amazing. I have read Silmarillion. Yeah, I have. And also The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I thought the Lord of the Rings books, I have them all in one, were really like heavy to read, but I really enjoyed it. But yeah, please read Mistborn. Like you're born in the mist. And it's so fun. It's this amazing universe. I would recommend to begin with Mistborn and Warbreaker by the same author. it's just amazing books. More like light to read. It is very, it's like being in an adventure with, it's just, it's amazing. You have to read them. I love books. It's just the best thing in the world.
I wrote the name down, so
yes,
I'm gonna.
okay, good.
I'm gonna see.
I really recommend it. It becomes like a best friend, you know, having a book. And these are the kind of books that you, when you're out doing something else, you just look forward to get home again and continue reading, because it's so exciting and so incredible. It's this kind of books. Yeah, she's so happy. Yes, I get so happy when I talk about these books. And I can't believe that some of you are gonna have the experience of reading it for the first time.
I keep having like thoughts that just leaves my brain.
Oh, I understand this mood.
But because like I like reading, but I have a hard time reading sometimes. So I'm more into TV series, like series or shows. And I was just wondering, have you seen? It's on Netflix. Arcane. It's like it's the story of the League of Legends characters, and it's amazing. So if I have like one recommendation, that's the one.
Okay, that's very nice.
The drawings and art so beautiful, and this music is amazing. It's just perfect.
Oh, thank you. I will watch it then. I love watching shows as well. I love anything that is like a book or like an adventure or an audiobook or a film. I love all things like that. It's very nice to, people should be less ashamed for watching a lot of movies and TV shows, because it's amazing to be able to live like another adventure in your life and be, it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing.
Yeah. And like Arcane is like the kind of series that you must wear headphones to listen to it, because the music is so perfect. You're really into it.
Oh, beautiful. So,
yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Okay, so I will watch that. Oh, lovely. I'm excited. I'm just because I'm, you know, I have my language, you know, and I'm gonna soon release the whole, because I know some of you have figured out the alphabet a bit, which is fun, because I wanted you to decode it yourself, because I never underestimate my, I know a lot of my warriors and weirdos are really
smart,
really smart people, so I know that you'll figure anything out yourselves. But it's like I'm making a world for this language to exist in, so I'm working on creating my own fantasy world, and kind of a book that I'm gonna maybe release in many years, but it's gonna be very nice. And I'm drawing out the fantasy maps for my book or my world now while watching Game of Thrones. So it's very fun to like watch a fantasy thing while drawing fantasy stuff. And I'm trying to learn how to paint on Procreate, but I get really affected by the feeling of the pen on the iPad, because it's the sound that I don't, my brain doesn't like it. Will the book have art in it? Yes, I think so. Game of Thrones is amazing. It's hard to see, like, it's very cruel towards people and especially women, but I guess it's, you know, historically correct, but a woman would never write like such a brutal thing. But I love Game of Thrones, except for all of the violence. Except for some of the violence is very cool though. in Game of Thrones, like when Arya Stark kills people. It's very cool.
Yeah. Arya. I love her.
Yeah, I love her too. Are you planning on creating an album in your native language? Yes, maybe one day. You all know, and I know that I have an album in me that is very folk, very Norwegian ancient folk music. I'm gonna make an album like that one day, because I have it in me. I can see it already in here. I just have to make 2 other albums first, and then I can make that one. Oh, in 3 minutes I have to be in another. I have to be in a meeting.
Do we have time for one more question?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about people who get permanent tattoos about your music and your art?
It's beautiful. It's like a beautiful ceremony of people really taking in my heart onto their body and skin. It's a very beautiful and eternal thing. It's for the rest of their life. It's like a beautiful promise. I find it really moving, and it's interesting how they have now made just a song into something bigger, into something more, into a part of them, into a piece of art. No, I really like it.
Okay, because I saw Amber ask the question, but well, I guess you know about Iris.
Yeah.
And I just recently got lavender and heaven tattooed on me.
Oh, yeah.
So
Can I see?
Yeah, I don't know if you can. It's like there I have lavender and I have heaven.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
So
That's
what I want.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
C'est magnifique. Julie. Oh.
And I guess I'm gonna have to let you go now.
Aurora serious, like stay with us and don't go to that
Forever.
Well, you guys actually made me forget a bit that I'm really sick. I'm really warm. It's ridiculous because I'm right next to my window and it's really cold outside in Norway now. It's snowing but you made me forget for like an hour that I was that I feel very bad. So that was really nice. Thank you for that. And thank you
for coming.
For doing this. I'm very happy that we could do it, and I'm sorry that I have to leave.
No, it's fine. Of course.
You guys have fun. All right. Okay, I never know how to do this. Every time it's like very clumsy.
Just do what you can, and I will end something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yes, okay, I figured it out. I will stay warm and hydrated. I will take my vitamins and sleep a lot. Don't be worried about me. I promise to take care of myself and become really strong for touring next year. And I can't wait to see you all. It's going to be so, so wonderful. Take care, all of you. I love you. And remember to be kind to yourself. Be as kind to you as you are to me. Okay, bye, guys. And bye, maybe.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna